Hey y'all, it's your boy Kyle. Let me turn down desktop audio for a second, because the intro music to RollerCoaster Tycoon is loud. That's what we're playing today, is RollerCoaster Tycoon. Gonna boot into a new world. Normally it's like, oh, this is the first time I've played this, I should start at Forest Frontiers, but literally everyone and their mother has played Forest Frontiers. And I've beaten a handful of these, and I don't feel like redoing them. So we're going to start on Mel's World, which is the first park that I have not done that needs to be done. So I'm going to click on that, I'm going to pause real quick, and explain what's going on, and also get the Bastion soundtrack running in the background. Hell yeah. So, RollerCoaster Tycoon, it's a game. It's a pretty good one. People like it, I like it. It's a lot of fun. And is taking control of my computer. One thing to note, or the reason I guess I am choosing to begin much further down than the beginning of the game is partly because the beginning of the game is way too easy. What you can do is you can just, anything the game gives you, you can delete it and you can start over. If we look at the objective for this, I know that this is kind of on, so I need 1,200 guests by the end of year 3. That's kind of at the edge of my skill set, which means I won't be able to completely renovate the park and will instead have to work with what I'm given. So first and foremost, I guess it looks like we have a relatively small park. Can I expand my park at all? Nope, I have what I have been given. Okay. Does it? Alright, currently does not have an entrance fee. So I have, looks like 4 rides. I have a bobsled roller coaster. How do people feel about this? The Quiver. I can charge $6 for it, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'll charge $5.80 just so I don't have to pay attention to it as much. Have this blast off, which I can also probably keep, and that's fine at its current price. I have hijack, $2, and it's also fine at its price. And Flightmare, okay. So how many trains are running on this? 2 trains, which means I do need to redesign this coaster in a way that it will always be safe, and if the station brakes fail, no one's going to crash and explode. I also believe there are some issues with this bobsled ride, if I'm not mistaken, so I'll probably want to watch it one time through. So I want to say that one of the loops, where is it? The lateral G-force, somewhere the G-force spikes and is an issue. But maybe I'm incorrect. I don't want to have to, like, you know, I don't want the fucking roller coaster to crash and explode. Everything seems fine. Everything's banked, right? This could be the only problem area. How's the... Okay. Yeah, it swings around. That's fine, though. The only thing, I guess, I'll close it and maybe bank that. That's even necessary. I don't know. It seems fine. Let's bump the inspection time up. I need to... Alright, I need more staff. So for now, I'll just spam a couple of handymen, and I will add patrol areas later. For now, I'm going to ignore it. Should also probably... I don't have an information kiosk yet, do I? No. Okay. So I should probably get that taken care of. How are we doing on the mechanics? I'll have one mechanic patrolling here. So you can patrol this area. I believe they only need to access the exit, but I'll make sure the whole area is patrollable. Get another mechanic. Same thing, except for this area of the park. Okay. The exit's all the way over there, unfortunately. And it is a weird one. Okay, so I have to give him enough of a patrol path that he can get to every tile, otherwise he won't do his job. Okay. Security guard, we'll hire an extra one for now, and sure, why not just hire Panda Man? Okay, so we've got Burger Stall, which is doing its thing. It's a fucking pigsty everywhere. So I will need to rework that a bit. We have this area right here that's kind of sloped. What I want to do is throw down an information kiosk right here at the bottom of the hill, because that means it'll be the first thing people interact with when they get into the park. Let's see. Information kiosk. Alright, good. And umbrellas can be yellow in this park. I think the map can be a little bit more expensive, but mostly it's just you can jack up the price of umbrellas and people will complain about it until it's time that it starts raining. Let me throw down some trash bins on my sloped paths just to kind of help with the litter for now. I don't plan on just spamming it everywhere, but it is an issue at the current moment. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is that there's just this path right here that serves no purpose. So I'm going to prevent people from entering this area. I'll move the bathroom, because there's a bathroom. But otherwise, I would like to not have people here just wandering around aimlessly, not going to rides. So prohibit entry to these areas of the park. And we will subsequently modify them after the group has cleared out. So let's close this and move it. Sure, you can have it right here. Okay, so we probably need some more trash cans, benches, etc., etc. Another thing to do, you can spam lights on queue paths, spam scenery by them to improve their excitement rating, which will in turn make people be willing to spend more money on your rides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm not a huge fan of the shape of these ride queues, but whatever. Okay, so it looks like we have just another random ass path. Where does this random ass path go? Okay, so again, it's just like another loop that takes them places. Okay, so we don't need that either. So we'll prevent them from entering that area, and then once they're all out of there, we'll delete it. Okay, so this area is clear enough that I can just move anyone who's not who I want here. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, which one of these buttons is the one that makes the stuff go away? No, I want the janitor. The handyman, sorry. Okay. So this area is all cleared off, and then I can delete it. So let me get path started. Can't do it while the game's paused, but just do one of these numbers. Helps if I actually click on the button. Okay, so there's one section removed. Alright. And where else do I need to spam shit? Looks like I can spam shit here. Come on. Yeah, let me do it for a moment. There we go. I can get... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't know if I can get a lamppost down. Oh, I might be able to. If I click enough. It might be built on paths, but like... There we go, that's what I'm looking for. I think I've already built it, which is probably why I'm not getting any feedback. We'll probably want some more benches. Need more trash cans everywhere. And we can actually start building rides. We are making money right now, so that's why I'm not like as concerned about rushing to get rides built real quick. Is this area cleared? No, there's still guests wandering around aimlessly. Ah, there's other ways to get onto this path. That would explain why there are guests wandering aimlessly. Okay. I see. But I can't delete this whole thing, because this is how people get to this ride. Unless I want to reroute it, which I don't really want to do. So I've actually... What I need to do then is... You know what, fine, you win. You can keep this path here. Don't click on the guest, click on... Oh wait, you have to right click on these, of course. Of course, how did I not know? Okay, so now people should actually be able to get to the ride. And we'll have a check to see what people are currently complaining about, and if there's nothing pressing that needs to be dealt with, then we'll actually begin building rides. I do get the feeling I'm going to need some more custodians. Because there's just shit everywhere. Okay, so let's get one that actually patrols this area. Since this region is inclined to be worse than your average area. And get a guy over here. So it's about to rain, which means it's a wonderful time to set down another one of these bad boys. Okay, I don't remember if I... Alright, I did do that. But this is not set to the correct color, so this can be a different off shade of yellow. Okay, so handyman. Get a new guy over here. I'm realizing that I already clicked to get a new guy, so I'll want to click to tell him to do something more useful than mow the lawn. Also, I've managed to trap my guy under the ride. How unfortunate. Okay, hopefully one guy can take care of all of this, but there will still be people wandering around, so... No, he's figured his life out and he's back where he needs to be. And you, guy who I just dropped randomly, can hang out in this area. Okay. I'm sure we'll get one more to kind of cover this stretch. And for now, the rest can just wander until problem areas show up. Okay, so what do people need right now? Guest thoughts. A lot of people feel sick and they don't want to go on rides while it's raining, so that doesn't matter. A couple of people are hungry, a few people need to go to the bathroom. That's kind of run par for the course. Okay. In other words, what I'm seeing is we're in the clear, let's build some rides. So, you can go ahead and throw down some just like random shitty rides, because every park needs some random shitty rides. But I actually want to clear out or modify this terrain a little bit so it's not completely, utterly useless. Sure. We'll build a scrambled eggs in here and try not to make it look like the worst thing that's ever existed. Okay. We're gonna build a carousel. I don't know what it is about it, but I love just having carousels right by rocks. Whoops. Wrong. Needs to go over here. There we go. Okay. Honestly, one thing I need to do actually is make it so that guests aren't wandering towards exits. Let's close this. We'll move it to in front of the entrance. And then block this area off. I guess, you know what, everything's going to be yellow in this park except for Flightmare, which is currently not yellow. And that's about to change. That's the wrong one. This can be the dark yellow, and this can be the light yellow. Boom. Okay. Alright, and the carousel is yellow too, so I don't even have to modify that. I guess the park, or the paths will stay blue because I don't want to change them. Their paradigm for what the path, and I guess they just have regular wood, so I'm not going to mess with that either. Okay, so that will work fine to get people where they need to be. Into that. Down. Alright, so now we can have carousel. Sure. So that's open. It's playing music. I think it's fine at like $1.10 or something stupid. Doesn't go up very well. I could bump down the rotations even. Okay, yeah, that's probably fine at $1. Then I want to decorate the terrain a little bit. So go ahead and do this. There'll actually be some nice like brick. You can do some cute little fences. And then people won't fall into the carousel pit and die. Get killed by the carousel demon. But more importantly, it boosts the excitement rating of the ride. Okay. There we go. A new ride attraction is available. A chairlift. Neat. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Let's can throw these fountains by where this dips into the water. I personally think that would be pretty dope. Okay, so we also have another issue here where people can wander to the end of the ride path for no reason. Okay, so that should solve most of these problems. Now, I love putting flowers in places, but the problem with flowers is that they have to be watered. So I need to remember not to go too overboard with them, or else I'll have to hire a bunch more handymen to keep them supplied with life. Just a casual, you know, you gotta have your daily life supplement. Okay. Spam a bunch of bushes. Tends to look relatively okay. You just get a random crop and can densely pack it in. You get a bunch of excitement rating boosts, and it fills in space with things that don't need to be watered. Okay. So it can probably afford more roller coasters. Can afford a cheaper one with $5,000, so I can probably build like a junior coaster if I've got it, which I probably do. Interestingly enough, I do not. Okay. Oh, I do. It's right here. I could build a mine train coaster, which is a little more expensive, but will probably have a better payoff as well. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Where do I want to start this ride? Because I do have to be conscious of how I'm laying out my park a lot more in this. Because I have a forest that I can remove, but otherwise I don't have a lot. Oh, I never actually... Okay, hold on. This needs to be retrofit so that people won't get fucking murked while riding on it. Okay. So somewhere down... I think I deleted some trees accidentally. So down here, there's flat ground right there. So this can be brakes. Then these can be chain lifts. And now we don't have to worry about people fucking dying if the station brakes go out. Because the train should be going slow enough by the time it gets there. It might hurt the excitement rating though, which could be something to be concerned about. We should start seeing people get back on the ride though once it finishes this test run. Right now it's waiting for its ratings to be renewed, so people are like, oh, I don't know about this, man. Yeah, I mean, they don't actually think anything about it yet. They're just passing it up because they don't think anything about it. They don't have any positive thoughts either. Okay, so I think I want my minecart train ride to start somewhere over here. I think I will start it like maybe on this hill. Not on, like, I'll level this terrain a little bit and then start it there. Oh god, this is some expensive terraining. Okay. So another thing I like to do when I build is kind of make like little houses for the stations to go in. Again, rides get excitement boosts based on how many times they go in and out of terrain. You have to be kind of careful with the station, because if too much of your station is underground, then you lose all of like the scenery bonus from it being the station. So we'll just build some of it, then we'll go from there. Okay, so how do I want to go off with this? So there's a nice like opportunity for a slope here, but yeah. Okay, what else do I have? So I can do nothing exciting, I guess. So I want to do like a small drop into the first drop chain lift, because I think that will help the ride out quite a bit. Just have to make it so I can actually get underground. Okay. So just a slight little drop. Gets an easy excitement boost right off the bat, and then we can kind of cheat and get back level really quickly without losing all of our momentum, so it doesn't spend as much time going up. Too steep. Oh, that's the issue. Okay. Okay. So we have to go up. If I can kind of twist it in with this other ride, it'll give it a boost as well, but I'm not sure it's in the best spot for that. Okay, so I can do one of these numbers. That's gonna run into the path though. Actually, let's just go ahead and do like this. No. Nope, don't like it. Is that curve the wrong way? Do I want to build in that direction? Probably not. I think I'll try to push this direction with development and maybe fit some flat rides in here. But I can do a helix. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'll do a small helix and a large helix. I do want to do this at some point and just kind of like daisy chain helixes around. Fucking pretzel knot. So let's actually try that. I think it'll be funny. So it needs to be here then. Okay, so large helix, small helix. Well, I mean, it fucking works, I guess. Yeah, I need one more large helix to escape, I guess. Okay, I don't know to what extent that's going to be a fun ride, but it's so trash. I hate it so much. Okay. Man, this is a fucking hot garbage roller coaster. But you know what? If it gets the job done, it gets the job done, right? Oh no, I'm out of money. To the bank. Leave me alone, please. Alright, and we'll go through another little house to boost the excitement rating. Okay, so I can't quite make the turn there yet. I do have to be weary of how much space I do take up. I mean, I've got like this little trash spiral, but like, I guess it'll work. And I can just kind of make my way back to station and have a relatively short ride since it's already been pretty expensive. Burrow into the hill. Oh wait, no. Do not want to do that, or else I'm going to be spending a metric shit ton in landscaping. Okay. So if I build on this level, I'm kind of forced to work with the terrain. Might want to go down a bit, and then just come back up when I reach the station. Oh, this is of course where all my money is going, because it ain't cheap to build underground. But it's the... Actually, there is a benefit to doing this, because if enough of this ride is underground, when it rains, people will still want to ride it. So I guess it's kind of worth. Okay. I can't do the small, but I can do the lot. No, I can't do either of them. I'm like, that seems a little weird. Okay, so I'm gonna have to modify a lot of terrain if I want to do that, which means I don't want to do that. But I'm like dead in line with where I need to be. Okay. I don't even have enough space to actually turn back around, so I guess I will modify what I was doing. I have planned my route poorly. I know what I can do. I can go on the far side of the track. What if I do like another one of these bad boys? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm in a spot where I can kind of work with it. Can't. Okay, no, I do still have to be underground slightly in order to maintain this. Okay, so I need to spin it around. I have to like scoot over so I could see my money. And I probably can't afford to do a dip like that, even though I want to. If I do this, I'll be off by 1, so I'll just have to do an S spend. Let me go ahead and actually go over the path. Where's that? That'll be in level with the path, won't it? Yeah, okay. And I'll stay on 9. Guess this works as like an opportunity. Well, no. I was gonna say this works as an opportunity to build some brakes, but I still need a little bit more speed before I get back to station. Problem is the S-bend is going to take up all of my space. I do need to be on 10, or I need to delete the last section of the station, which is probably the better course of action. I guess then what I can do is add a couple of brakes, but maybe not slow them down as much. Have them on like 30, so that'll still be slow enough. Okay, so I do have to delete a little bit of my station actually. Alright, is that everything? Okay, yeah, so I just have to delete the one tile. Alright, good. Okay. Perfect. Let me build an entrance up at the front and exit in the back. I guess what I can do actually then is I can modify this little terrain bit. It's a huge waste of money, but like, sure. Let me actually do that on the front as well then. Okay. That's good right there. How many trains do I have? 2 trains, 7 cars. Can I get it up to 3 trains? I can, okay. And then I'll want to set it so that it leaves if another train arrives. Granted, it's one of those things that the ride itself might be so short that it's a non-issue. But if it isn't, then I want to make sure that there's always a train and that it's not backed up, because if the train is not completely in the station, the people can't get off, and that'll be an issue. But let's see how it does with its pretzel knot bullshit. Seems like it's going to be a very average ride, which is what I am good at making. Is very average rides. And also very good at coming up with average names for average rides. Okay. Give me the results, you nerd. Oof, that is a boring ass ride. Okay, well, while it's figuring its life out, let's go ahead and build the path. Just zigzag it. Is this gonna work? Nope. Okay, then I'm not going to zigzag it, and I'll just do something like that, and then fill that area in with scenery. Okay. There's that. Honestly, I should put like a bathroom close by. Come on. I'm gonna preemptively say that it's worth at least $4. And I will check back on it in a little hot sec. Okay. I need another handyman. Or mechanic. Whoops. Don't fix rides. And yeah, that should be good. Okay, what are you worth? $6, hooray. If we're really lucky, that'll count as an underground ride, because it's been so much time underground that people will actually go on it when it's raining. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to build a bathroom. Where's the... Are there any bathrooms close to this area? No, it looks like they're pretty few and far between. Let's build one right next to the exit. I'll go ahead and... Pretty sure it can be just a fucking diabolical madman and charge them 10 cents. Because if they gotta go, they gotta go. But, it does make you a bad person if you do that, so bear that in mind. Okay. Now what are people complaining about? Because I do feel like there's probably a shortage of food stalls in this park. Let's see if people are whining about that. A lot of people are complaining about bathrooms, so I'm gonna go ahead and say I need a few more. So... probably need one over on this side of the park. There's vandalism there too. It means people are not pleased. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, they're complaining about being hungry and thirsty as well, so I do need more stalls. So, what I can do... I still feel like this stretch of land is going to be an issue, but I guess for now I'll leave it as is. I do need more handymen, they just can't keep up. Alright. I'll have some that are not zoned, so to speak. Not on patrol. Oops. Okay, and I will actually hire... I'm going to fix the stuff here, but since this seems like a hot area, I'll have a security guard patrol this ride, since everyone barfs and then they're displeased and then they break the scenery because they barfed. Okay, so that's busted. Fix that. Benches are broken. Okay, everything else is intact, it seems like. What about other areas of the park? I think this area is fine too. Should at least give them somewhere to sit right when they get off the ride. They ain't feeling so hot. It'll reduce the amount of barf. Okay. And now I need more food bullshit. Burger Bar 2 is closed. Oh, I never clicked the open. I don't remember what you can bump it up to without people throwing a hissy fit. But we'll call that good. Okay, let's pay back a little bit of my loan while I'm thinking about it, because I do need to work towards that. Okay. So I need food, we need drinks. We can build another burger area over here. Or build more food and drinks over here. There's a bathroom over there too, so that should be fine. Don't have any money, because I just repaid my loan, but if I wait a couple seconds, I should be good. Or alternatively, I can not wait and just take back out some of that money. And if only it was this easy and real. Okay, and drink stall. I'm definitely gonna want more trash cans here than I currently have. It's right now it's kind of prioritized around benches. There, that should work. And probably want another drink stall like right over in this area. There, I can actually throw it right there. Beautiful. Okay. That should get that taken care of. Still don't know where this bouncy thing lets out. It lets out down there. I think these paths are shared. No, okay. Oh, that lets out right there, that's fine. I mean, I could do no entry, but it's not really worth it. I didn't realize these other no entry signs from earlier were still here. Thought they would have been deleted when I deleted the path, but I guess not. New ride says attraction available. A Ferris wheel. Alright, that's a good one to just plop down in a random spot, like right here. Okay, so I'm gonna want to build it on like stilts, so that it's more in level with the path. And it is 4 tiles by 1 tile. Okay. Throw that down. Oh, it's almost the right colors already too. Hooray. Oh, I completely forgot you can put the entrance and exits on the okay, I've messed this up. You can put them on the outer edges, which, needless to say, makes the profile much more favorable to just sticking it in an area. I guess I'll still throw, like, some scenery or some bullshit on these. We'll do dolphin statues, I guess. Okay, so then I don't actually have to build stilts or anything. Just delete some trees. Okay. Ferris wheel. Now it's the wrong colors. Entrance, exit. Okay, so I'll go ahead and throw down a no entrance sign on that, even though there's no real reason, but it would still be preferable to prevent people from wandering places they don't need to go. Okay, and then the entrance, which I don't think I even built, no. Oh, I did build it, okay. Let's go ahead and give it some distance. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna have to be a little more creative with this. And by a little more creative, I mean just delete it and then make everyone really confused for a minute. Okay. So we'll pick those guys back up since they are lost. Well, this guy is. Everyone else seems mostly okay. Alright, Ferris wheel. I don't even know, man. It's Lake Lucy, this Ferris wheel. And only set it to 1 rotation because otherwise, holy shit, it'll go for your entire life. Let me reduce the... I've received a reward for being the tidiest park in the country. Man, if you had seen me when I started this park, I don't think I would have been winning that award. Okay, I made... What is it? That. Okay, how's Lasso doing? People like it? Yeah, okay, they're fine enough. And it's just about the right ride length. What the fuck is happening with the Ferris wheel? I know it's broken down, but I didn't realize that that was the issue. Those people are not going to be pleased when they get off that ride. I kind of had an experience like that as a kid on like one of those chair swings, but it wasn't ride malfunction as much as it was like potentially operator sadism. I'm just like hanging out on the ride and they're just running it and running it and running it and running it, and little old me is just getting sicker and sicker as it goes. But I didn't barf, so I guess that's fine. It's fine at one, and it's about as good as it's gonna get. I can bump it up to $1.10. Okay. But that provides a nice benefit of just being a really boring ride that fits in a spot, and people will go on it, and it'll make them happier. I'm gonna go ahead and throw down some fencing just to boost scenery points. I guess that's the one downside of, I guess 1, streaming this, but 2, not deleting the existing park, is that I don't pour over the details of every ride that I build. I'm just kind of like clicking shit down. I placed that fence the wrong orientation. Because I do enjoy decorating my park quite a bit, but I don't feel like I got time. I gotta rush. I guess that is partly, though, it's like I do need to keep at it, otherwise I'm not gonna meet my deadline. What they should do, though, is change these walls to be not just the basic dirt. Let's go ahead and make them all brick. Any of the exposed surfaces that I can see, at least. Okay. It's gonna start thunderstorming. Ooh, spooky. Okay. There we go. This looks a little better. I can leave this because that's a little more thematic. this, though, needs to be modified from exposed dirt to a nice brick facade. Okay, so that's already been modified. That can stay as it is, I guess. This needs to get changed, though. There's a lot of people in that bathroom, just like a blob. Well, I guess maybe it was only 2, but like one of them had an umbrella or something. Beats the hell out of me, it's not a big deal. Okay. That needs to be changed. That can be changed, although it might not need to be. It's like I can see a lot of exposed stuff right now because I have all of the stuff turned off, but like if I turn it back on, I won't be able to see most of this area. Honestly, I have enough money I can be a little judicious with my painting. So I'm not, I'm wasting money, but I'm not wasting time, and arguably, time is money. Whatever, it's good enough. If I find more areas, I will fix them. Okay, so I don't have a lot of money. I probably want to throw down some more flat rides just to get people into the park. Because we've gained some people, but we're still kind of like, I don't know, not rolling in the big bucks yet, so what's something quick and easy? I do like building car rides, but they're not quick and easy. Throw down a haunted house. I can throw it up here, maybe not like all the way on the top, but this could work. Although not really, I don't quite have enough space based on where the path is. Can I reroute the path without causing problems? I would need it to be slid 1 block over. I don't think so. I do think I can get the haunted house low enough though that I can just connect to it, but I don't want to be right up on it. I want to have it like right here, kind of like the Ferris wheel is. That might still work. It's gonna look terrible, but it might still work. Although I do have to be weary of where the roller coaster is in the ground. Guess let me have a look. Because I can build it like right on top of the roller coaster, I think. And I should have space for the paths if I do that. Let's try. Didn't paint that. I can't believe I didn't paint that. Okay. That's all painted and looks nice. I'll throw a haunted house on it. And try and fit the entrance and exit. So I could actually honestly fit the exit pretty easily. Now that I'm looking at this, I just have to move this bathroom. Which means I probably need to just like modify this terrain slightly and build it there. I can actually make like a little eating area right here if I kind of raise the terrain up. Okay, bathroom. Throw it right there, call it good. And I can throw a drink stall over here, I guess. They do go hand in hand with one another. And I probably shouldn't have to worry about as many. Still a lot of people who need to go to the bathroom. Where are they? Maybe I just need to throw a bathroom in this area, probably. All these people in transit, gotta go. Okay. Should be good now. We have one more bathroom in here, and then we won't have to worry about it for a while. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So no entry banner here. Oh, that's supposed to be there, so I won't delete that one. Log flume, that's a good one. It's the warden's house. He guards over the mine, because it's actually a prison or something, yeah. Okay. I can throw the entrance down right here, which looks wonky as all hell, but it'll work. Okay, well actually... No, I do need to block this off because people might try to go that way to leave the park. And they won't get too confused because they'll only be able to go one block, but still. Probably want more trash cans here. Here, and put the trash can there and the park bench there. Okay. So then I have to hook up the entrance to the haunted house. And that's gonna be the more difficult part. But what I could do is just have it go over here. Which is lazy, but works. And if I do that, I might honestly want just the entire area to be exposed. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So it's kind of a roundabout way to get to where they need to go, but there is some beauty in that as well, in that if you drop people off near other rides, they might be inclined to go on them. What's the rating on this? I can charge $2. Okay. I paint. Honestly, I should just drop all this down and like put some scenery here or something. Okay. And make sure this is all what it's supposed to be. I think we're all good. Okay. Let me go ahead and throw down some flowers. I don't have enough flowers. Where's the other? That's what I want. Now let's do the tulips. Hell yeah. Very scary flowers. Okay. Park entrance can have its own special fence. Wow. So special. Okay. Then the rest of this can be lined with the red fence. Okay, and then I'll probably want to put some trees around it. I didn't even decorate these little houses that this goes into. What am I doing? I didn't finish this area. How dare I? Okay. What I can do, I actually put some trees here just for the hell of it. But get some more of these thrown down. I'm trying to think of like what trees kind of go together based on. I mean, there's a variety of pines that you can buy. Hell yeah. One of my handymen is very lost, it would appear. This looks terrible. Like, hell yeah, this would be great. And then I start to place it down and realize it does not look great. You know what, you get one. What are you doing, bro? You're not even mowing the lawn. Get out of here. Where are you supposed to be? What are you doing? Okay, let's spam some bushes onto this. Alright. Now I can say that that looks relatively complete. And I want to put something in the middle, but I don't exactly know what. I'm realizing I don't have good scenery options, so I guess I'm just going to put some flowers. Again, very spooky. Very intense, the flowers. Alright. Almost the end of year 1. I made progress, I guess so. It's hard to tell to what extent I made progress versus it's just the game. Because, I mean, the park is growing or increasing in populace when you start it. Guess I'll copy what they've got going on. The topiaries on this side. That's what I can do. Good enough. Now I'll fill the whole thing. Beautiful. It looks... yeah. Dude, what? They broke this shit. Why'd they break this shit? Why is everyone so mad? Why you have to be mad, bro? Oh, I guess there's no janitor or custodian patrolling this area. That could have partly be something to do with it. Okay, but just in case, you have to make sure that doesn't happen ever again. There you go, there's some more benches, you savages. Okay, how's the rest of the park doing? Anything else broken due to some ungrateful plebes? Okay, seems fine. So I've got some more money. Probably build some more stuff. And paint underneath the carousel. Hell yeah. Okay. I have at my disposal enough money to build a fun little car ride. Which is under this, yes. Why are you... no. No, you're not allowed to do this. This is against the rules. Okay. Mowing the lawn is for the end of the game when you have money to burn. Okay, so if I build a car ride, I guess I can build it like in and around this hill would be fun. I know there's a roller coaster buried in there, but that should be okay. But I do have to be smart that I don't block off this path completely. So I guess I can start the car ride at the top. And that way I can have the path go up and around. So let's build the beginning of the park. Or of the path, rather. And then block it off. Then I can kind of develop freely. And then I'll forget to disable it, and I'll say, why is no one coming to this area of the park yet? And then, you know, that's just what happens. But for now, we'll be fine. Okay. This is going to be our path that connects the rest of the park. So this is the anchor upon which the car ride must reside. So building a car ride seems like it'd be pretty straightforward. It is one of the most basic rides. But what you actually have to, a big factor on whether or not your car ride is going to have like any meaningful impact on anything you do, damn it, is whether or not it hits or has a good excitement rating. And a big determining factor of its excitement rating is just simply its length. So if the length of your car ride sucks, it will have a dog shit excitement rating pretty much no matter what you do. So you always got to build it a little longer than you think you need to. As far as what level do I want to start this on? Do I just build it down here and then hook the paths in on the back? Maybe. It's kind of ridiculous, but it'll work. And I can build my tiny little house that the frickin'... yeah. Okay. Oops. Not mean to do that. Why is it $30 to plant fucking grass? Okay. So there's a path there that I can't really avoid. I need to take that into consideration with how I choose to develop this. I can't reroute that path reasonably. I guess I can actually, but then what I've done is I've created a dead end here with this roller coaster, and I don't want to do that. You want to avoid making dead ends as much as possible. Even though, most of this park is a fucking dead end right now. Making your parks dead ends causes guests to both get lost, but also discourages them from visiting other rides because they don't have to walk past them to get to the various places that they're going to. So again, you want to do your best to avoid having dead ends. So I do think that that ride has, or that path has to stay that way. I did just unlock a spiral slide, which I'm going to go ahead and build, which will also limit my space further, but will provide me a nice spiral slide in the meantime. Okay. Raining outside. Okay. I don't need the longest line for a slide. The question is, do I want to hook, where do I want to hook it in? I already put the burger stand at the end of, like whatever, you get that. It's the super slipper, wow. I think there's some shit running around in the ceiling. That's pretty, I think I've determined that that is what I am hearing. Go on the goddamn ride so I can figure out if this price is reasonable or not, you freaking nerds. Yeah, fine, you can keep it. There's fucking, why is there so much vandalism in my park? I got the tidiest park award. Why don't you love me? Why don't you love me, guests? Why do you show me so little respect? Okay. This needs to be yellow. Not nearly yellow enough. Hell yeah. Dude, that's so fucking yellow. Also, I realized lasso is not yellow. And now it is. So we're all in the clear. Okay. With the consideration now of this path existing here and probably not being able to be moved, do I continue to build my station here, or do I build it on the other side? Because I could still come up and go through here, so I don't need to like demolish that. But it does also, okay, let me think. It does have an impact on how I build my exit path as well. Let's just, oh, because the roller coaster's right there. I do think that's where I'm going to build it. Maybe I can just make my station longer on the other, on one side. It is like, yeah. Because honestly, I can just do something like this to get the ride back where it's supposed to be. And yeah, it isn't pretty, but it works. I can like try and fudge it a little bit, like, oh, it's supposed to look like that. That looks terrible. Yeah, but like, I guess that would be okay. I'm willing to tolerate that. Whoops. Okay. So we want to build this long enough that we can get a good amount of cars in, but obviously we'll crash into the roller coaster if we're not careful, so I guess we'll call that good. Then I have to decide if I want to follow the contour of the land or if I want to build around the land. And if I want to follow the roller coaster, which I probably want to do, or if I want to build around the roller coaster. And kind of go there. And you can go over the little house. Alright, I guess not. Okay, so maybe this... Alright. Go down here. We can go under the other part of the roller coaster. And back up. So currently everything is on 12, yeah? I can't do that, but I can do the curve and that won't cut into the land. Let's go into under the land, or into the land. Okay, so I don't think this is working the way I'm planning. But I can, again, I can budget a little bit, hopefully without having to spend too much money on landscaping. Yeah, that's fine. It's within the budget. Okay, I want to make sure that we're adding nice little brick walls to things. Okay. This will get us underground. And there's the roller coaster. I'm kind of a little bit limited. I go up. Or I can go up, but I'll hit. I do have to be careful with what I'm doing here. I keep forgetting because I will need to fit in the entrance and exit path. So I guess we're inclined to want to go down. Even though that's where the roller coaster is, and then we're going to hit that. Okay. I can do something like this. There's another... Okay. And go that way. No. I've gotten myself into a pickle, it would seem. I guess we'll stay level and go over the roller coaster. Maybe go up and then left as quick as soon as we can. Okay, so that's roller coaster in the way. That's also roller coaster in the way. Okay, so that's just land height, which can be corrected. Really? I guess this is probably still too low, yeah. This... Okay, that doesn't need to be that height. Oh, it's just the corner. Okay, it was the corner. It was clipping the corner. Ah. Okay, so I can get back above land. It's a dangerous game you play building these bullshit car rides because there's not a lot of payoff for succeeding, but failure just results in a lot of wasted time and money. I guess not a lot of wasted money necessarily unless you're fucking landscaping everything like I am. But that's my own issue. Okay, we've got another little baby house for it to go through. Delete these trees. Go straight, turn, go through. Okay. I guess we'll head back to station. And the safest park in the country, hell yeah. I guess I'll do a little bit more to make this kind of look natural, since it just looks weird. There, now it's like an actual house or something, I don't know. Man, I don't know. Why can't I build oats? I'm running into the land. Okay. Sure. I need to get back up to 12. It's not quite gonna do it, is it? No. Okay. I guess I'm the one who chose to go down, but it seemed like the thing to do at the time. Okay, can I go back up? Sure. And rotate around. And try and get back in line with where I need to be. Okay, so this is just like impossible to do without modifying the land, I see. I get ya. Sure. $11, $12, and back. Okay. So I will place down the entrance and exit now. I guess I'll have on the pillars of the bridge. Entrance, whoops. Okay, the ground needs to be a little bit lower. Entrance. Exit. Now let's give it a test ride. I'm not wildly confident in this ride because it like sucks. But you never know. How many cars is it? 9 cars. That's as many as I can get. Okay. Let's watch it go. Wow. Woo. Wow. I guess in the meantime I can build the paths that connect it because I'm kind of all in at this point. If it doesn't work, we make it work. Capiche? Okay. I want to go up immediately, I guess. I don't see any reason not to. Other than that, it will look terrible, but that's fine. I gave up on making this park look nice when I decided to build a car ride. Just kidding, you can make some very cute car rides. And I guess that's really why I like them. No! There's a car ride in the way. Damn it. Now I have to get creative with my path design. Because the car ride is in the way of the path. Which I should have known better. I mean, I did question it. Okay, so the car ride is still in the way even there. But if I go like... I raise the land up to the level of the bridge. So it's not really a bridge at this point. And repair the terrain a little bit. Alright, how's the car ride doing? Hey, it was long enough, so I guess we'll pause it, or stop it from running. Okay. Now we can go up over here. Hilariously enough, this hasn't gone far enough. I actually need it to be slightly further over. That, or it needs to hit the exit, and then the exit can just go up on its own. I would like the entrance to be connected to the path, though. Unless I have some other reason for people to come visit this. Or visit the exit path to this ride. But I don't foresee that being something I can engineer reasonably. So I can't go up because of that. I guess I'll make it so I can go up. We'll just go up here. And then we'll make a completely ridiculous path. I think I've got, again, like I said, a completely ridiculous path, but I think it'll work. Alright. Now I'm realizing that part of the whole issue with this is that I didn't make this mirrored. I lined it up to the path and not to the ride itself. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so now let's hook up the exit. Okay, so the exit also has to be able to go up, so if it can't, I need to modify the land so that it can. Go up. Fucking beautiful, okay. Let's see, I don't know. The country cruisers. E. Open. Delete this so people can get in here. Go hang out at this ride, please. Okay, and I can build something on top of these if I need to, I guess. These aren't yellow enough. Honestly, the ride isn't yellow enough. There we go. God tier. Okay. I guess for the time being, if I can't figure out anything good to throw there, and I doubt I can, I guess I can throw like a burger stall or something. Here's a burger stall. Burger bar 4. And then I don't know what to put there. Because there's a bathroom right over here. I guess I'll just put a statue and then fence it in. Create cool horse statue. Amazing. Okay. And what I need to do is tell them not to go past the burger bar for the time being. They'll make their way back eventually. Yeah, don't mind. Just like accidentally slide downhill and go flying. No big deal. Alright, throw down benches for all of your sitting needs. And that should be good on that. Guess I'll paint the terrain real quick. I can't change that at all, unfortunately. And I'll tell you what, if I could, I would, because holy shit, does it look bad. Okay. Got a little fence to kind of separate the rides. I think there's technically, yeah, there is technically a gap there, but... Okay. Throw down a few more fences and call it good. Guess I don't need that fence. There we go. Okay. I think I'll do the rest of decorating this area next time I play, because it's getting to be about that time. I'm getting tired. I think it's a good point to stop. We're a small portion of the way through year 2, or into year 2, I guess. But until next time, I will see you all around. Thanks everyone who came out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.